But, oh Lord, I gotta be charged up.
Huh?
I gotta be charged up. It's gonna die.
You want to charge over?
Yeah. Yep. Connected. Infected. And so now people think they know you because they see you come town. Most people ain't. What's up? Most of these people did.
Yeah.
Oh, plug it over there. Oh my God. Is it talking? What's up, Trick? You act foolish, people look. Act like you got some sense, they can't. Oh, I didn't know you. You thought you comfortable, you feel stupid.
Right.
I ain't stupid.
I ain't figured that part out yet.
I ain't by a long shot. You know what I'm saying? Because I like music. I ain't crazy about a long shot. I know what's fully what's going on in the world. What's up? Good. What's up? Hey, Bobby. What's up, Bobby? Hey, time. What's good, MBE? Down there here to learn. I'm here to learn too, man. Hey, now like teach me something. Good evening, Queen. MBE family. Hey, what's up, Mad King? What's up? I told you that car ain't no dog. Okay, you do spell D-A-W-G. What's up, King? What's up, Ink the Barber? Inky the Barber. What's up, Inky? What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, did y'all watch that? What I did the other day? Tell you about the tariffs things, man. Just because I like music, don't think I don't understand what's going on in politics. I definitely ain't with this race baiting thing they got going on. I know what's going on. What's actually happening in the world. I got a very diversified interest, other than subwoofers. It probably helps me that I am diversified like that, and I'm able to articulate and express myself so that manufacturers will let me sell their products at my garage. So I got a good understanding of things. That's different than just, hey, look, boom, boom, let's plug a speaker into a wall, see if it goes. See how it tears up and all those stuff. I'm here for cardio questions that I can answer. Hopefully, I do this so I can answer some of the questions I have. Let me listen to this. Pause.
Basic themes crushed without competition.
Okay. I'm trying to get the attention of the big butt girl. This right here is offensive. What do you mean you trying to get the attention of the big butt girl? Doctor, that's offensive. I don't know what you talking about. We on big butt girls like loud music. That's what you saying? That's really offensive. But I get it. What's up, blessed MBMS Valentine to your family? What's up, PC? Paperclip gang. What's happening, man? It might be the day a lot of people get their butt expelled from here. Any cardio, really relevant cardio questions? Good question right here. Are you going to get the 1-ohm or 2-ohm silhouette once it's released? It's released, Richard. Mine should be here tomorrow. My pair should be here tomorrow. It's released. You can buy them. I don't know. Let me look and see if they can put them on the website yet. But they are released, Richard. They are here, and I'm going to run a D1 pair, so I can get a 1-ohm final load. Let me see if they change if they have. Let me see if they put them up there. I know as of this morning they hadn't. No, they haven't edited it yet. I guess it's soon. It's soon to be edited because right now they just have 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 15, 15, 15, 12, 12, 10, 10, and the recon. So they haven't updated their website yet, but you can get them from a dealer. I am a licensed dealer. You can buy them. All right. I got another question up here. MBE. They say yesterday on the Kick It Live the XH was shipping out yesterday. Yeah, they are. I'll be here tomorrow. They are in different places all over the country. How Kicker does things is different from others. They don't ship out of one build house. They're very firmly established, so they have them in different places all over the country, not just in Stillwater. Yeah. What up, Ken? What's up, Ken? You know what it is. TD, what's up, TD? AMB, I just got my box and speakers up today. Unbelievable, my guy. Can't get over the sound, man. Appreciate that's Tim. That's Tim Dabrowski. Make sure I send him. I think I sent. Oh yeah, he already sent him the link. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you're happy for the product and the service. Thank you for your business, brother. I pretty appreciate that. Finish up my second box build today. It's a 10 Sony Explode and 1.3 Q to 37 Hertz. I know that's way old, but this thing is impressive for what it is for sure. You long as you have, man, it's yours, ain't it? As long as you have it, that's all that really matters. I'm sorry I heard it in an old video. You ain't heard me now. You ain't never heard me say I play music for to get the attention of the big butt girl. I'm a married man, so you ain't never heard that. I ain't never said that. I ain't never said that. But I accept the apology. You heard wrong. What's the difference between smooth, rib, smooth? What's between smooth, rib, and smooth with rib and high roll? Relevant question. Smooth surrounds depends on their topography. That's the shape. We're going to help bring the restorative force of the woofer back to compliance. The rib surrounds. Now, I want to understand something about the ribs. Whenever you see a rib surround, they're copying Joshua Langford and Digital Designs. That's where the idea came from. But it's not just ribs. They're not ribs. They got translated to ribs. And the ribs, depending on how you do it, the original idea that Joshua had was to increase the distance. When you see that DD sub, it has 3 different densities. It's smooth when that's just a compacted distance. Then when it gets to the actual real part, it's 2 different distances in there, on the outer and on the inner. It gets looser as you go toward the end of the rib. Why? So that as it goes down, instead of it crinkling and making that crease, it doesn't crease. It tends to keep it. It tends, because you can still make it crease if you keep going and get into the X mechanical. It tends to keep it more linear from creasing. Because whenever you see a crease, and I want y'all to understand that, whenever you see a crease in a surround, your sound is distorted. You're no longer linear. Fat roll surrounds, when pushed beyond the X mechanical, will crease far easier than a traditional surround. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say crease far easier. The fat roll surrounds enable the woofer to extend farther out on lower notes. So you get more emphasis on the lows. Trade-off is you have less cone. The rib surrounds the rib shorter, narrow, tall, narrow surrounds try to give you that same amount of excursion, but also give you your cone area. Is it going to give it a different tonal quality to the bass? Not that part. That part, other than increasing the X max or enable the driver to move it throughout the stroke linear. The fat mega roll surrounds, number one, they just kill your cone area, and they're very one-sided. They also don't give you the punch that's needed. And so some people that find that when they go to the mega roll surrounds, because they think it makes the woofer at the cone look larger because it's bubbleless. But if you actually stand there and look at it, you'll see, man, there's really no hard cone on that. It's more surround than anything. Somebody said, I read a comment said the Ground Zero developed that. And I don't find that too far off the mark. I don't think they developed it because that whole mega roll surround idea, go look in the Philippines. They've been doing it for a long time before it came to the United States. Supposedly pioneered by a person, at least version 2, whatever. It was woofer to move to extend on the lower notes, but in my opinion, you would think it would be better in a seal box. But that's what they predominantly use those type woofers in. Got to get a bunch of them because to me, in my opinion, your cone ears, and it's both bunch, and they put them in the seal box, 4th orders, so they can use that X max and get your output in the ported chamber. I think they were a thing for a while. I think people are beginning now to just move away from it and realize, it's just a fad, because none of the major four, nobody's actually copying that. They're actually keeping their cone area and figuring out ways to keep it more linear without the crease by putting ribs on the surround. DB Drive is taking the ribs and increasing the shape of it. And I'm going to show you that when I do the review on that WX8G5R. How they position the ribs so that when you push down, you will see it won't crease unless you push very, very far. But all surrounds will crease at some point or another once you get past the X count. When you get to that crease, do not be amazed and be like, oh man, that output is distorted. That's not clean output. That's nothing. Does an amp like A with I don't know what you said there, Tim. I'm sorry. I don't know what you said. I want to enter my first competition next Saturday in a small car. What's between the SPL box and a regular box? The SPL box is for burping in one frequency. Some people call them burp box. The other box, I guess you call a regular box, is a musical box. So I don't know if you're in there for sound, overall loudness, or burping. If you're trying to burp, I have very limited information to give you because I don't do that. Or does an amp like gel with reps put out more power to the subwoofer? Then not having no regulated internal power supply means what it says. Regulated internal power supply. Let's say your voltage drops externally. You have a power supply which has a bank of capacitance. That for a reasonable amount of time, it can keep the voltage stable or make up the difference so that your amplifier will make its rated power no matter what the slight voltage fluctuations may be. Within range, like 1 volt, 0.6. The capacitance inside the amp itself will make that up so that the amp sees a consistent whatever voltage is rated at, 14 or 13 or whatever. The thing with that, the downside to that is that if your electrical is making more power, this amplifier with a rips will not amplify you won't get a lot more dynamic because no matter what, the regulated internal power supply is keeping the voltage constant, no matter what it's doing, whether it's low or high. So you can't get more power out the amp than what it's rated for, or what it's going to do in dynamic. So it's a good and a bad thing. It's good if you have problems maintaining your electrical voltage, or you have stock electrical, something like that. It's good. On base notes where your stock electrical system might falter a little bit, the regulated internal power supply will have like internal bank. Now make up for that. Keep your base constant and clean. Protect your woofer, your components, stuff like that. Do you think the quality of music will give you more output? Do you think the quality of music will give you more output out of your system? I don't understand what you mean. What quality? I don't understand that question. Do you think the quality of music? I don't understand that. You talking about genre? I don't know what you talking about. How much are the XLO-X6? They are $459.99 right now. And let me explain something to you about that. Why we got y'all here with you? They're $459.99. Kicker did not apply any tariffs for that. When they were discussing this last year, I believe, internally, we was talking. They said the price was gonna be like four. The high was gonna be $499. Well, they came in at $459. You would think, with everyone understanding about tariffs right now, and they would use the opportunity to come in, say the price $499 and get that extra $40. Kicker didn't. Companies that are increasing their price over the last week or two, I want you to understand something. That is not due to tariffs. That is not due to tariffs. There's a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but it's not due to tariffs. He's just taking advantage of the situation. Which, he ain't. I've been knowing what he is. It's about business. Remember, there's a business side of cardio. While y'all on the fanatical side, there's a business side of cardio too. He's taking advantage of the situation and increasing the price of his amps. The reason why, and I'm gonna give you the base for that. Everything that's on anybody's shelf right now is already paid for. It's already came in. It then came through customs. It's already had the other tariffs we had previously. It's already done. Anybody that's doing the price increase right now on woofers that coming out of China, I ain't saying hand-built stuff or custom stuff, parts, because that stuff is being replenished constantly. But anybody's doing the price increase now or taking advantage of the situation. Because when you buy stuff, when any manufacturer buys things from China, for whatever reason, because that's how business has been operating for a while now, they issue a PO and they pay it. At which point, it's irritating me for some reason. I don't know what is going on. At which point, the manufacturer, China, whoever it is, whichever manufacturer house they're using over there, what's wrong with this thing here? Whatever manufacturer they're using over there starts to make their stuff because the PO hasn't been paid. Then it's shipped here. Okay? Once it's at their facility, it's been sitting there. Nobody is reasonably receiving a shipment in increase of tariffs right now. Let's be really. They just did it 2 weeks ago. So when they increased their price, and I let you know, so you telling me that you just coincidentally just got a shipment in right when he increased the tariff, so you got to pay more. No, sir. Let's stop do that. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. This PO has already been paid, coming in. It's almost like backdating. So Kicker didn't apply it because it's not going to apply to this order right here. Now, once these sell out, and I'm pretty sure the Celeste is going to sell out pretty quickly, then it's going to be a period of time when they're not going to be available. Another PO has been issued. They're building them, and if that tariff is still in place, by the time they get here, it'll be applied. Then you'll see a price increase. But anybody increasing their price within the last 2 weeks is telling you, oh, MB, right? Yeah, it's just a business, bro. It's just a business. He or they are taking advantage of the situation. and charging you more. Which go back to what I say. There ain't nobody waking up giving you something for nothing. So if your subwoofer costs a certain price point, somebody said in the comment, yeah, Fallsgate or jail's taking advantage. And I think he said this other company, because I'm not. I'm gonna let y'all fill in the blank. Yeah, he's trying to give you this performance. He's just doing it cheaper because you think he's your friend because he's smiling at you on Facebook. BS, you is a buffoon. That's just not how business works. I'm sorry. That's not how business works. No. Nobody's gonna come in and say, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna take less money. I'm gonna let you take more money, send your kids to college and school, take care of your wife, family, home, and I'm gonna take less because I can give you the same level of performance because I just love everybody. Stop it. That's not true. If you believe that, you're crazy. Ask them to give you something free. A subwoofer, whole system. Amps and all. You'll find out. No, he don't love you that much. Okay? That's for real. I'm just being honest with you. Beef. That's like, he be giving me a free box. No, I'm not gonna work like that. Ain't how business operate. It's still a business. At the end of the day, everybody got bills to pay. So some people take advantage of the situation. Some responsible businesses say, nah, we're gonna wait till the next PO, the next shipment come in, and they apply to tariffs to that shipment. Then we would apply that. Now, these Solo X's, they here. They already went through everything. They're not going to say, hey, send that back and let's charge you something, bring it back because it came from China. No, on your next shipment through, the tariff will be applied. Right now, all of them in, Kicker didn't take advantage. Steve Irving, Kicker, didn't take advantage of the situation because this is the same price point they was talking about last year. In fact, it came in $40 cheaper than what they was talking about. So that's just what I got to say on that. I'm ready to upgrade my sound in my new vehicle. It's a Kia Stinger. What do you suggest for good size subwoofer? 10. 10. Car doesn't have traditional trunk. It's more of a hatchback. 2 10s. 2 10s. Please don't come back and say, why not 12? I just told you what I suggest. 2 10s. 2 10s or 2 8s. I've already thought about it, seen it, and built for it. 2 10s. MBE, let us know if you'll fit, if it'll fit on the seat with us lift. Need that Solo X MB combo. We gonna see. I've already got the dimensions. My brother at Kicker Kip sent me those already. So I'm at liberty now to release this information to you. Let me see if I can get this information to you. I can't wait. Mine gonna be here preferably tomorrow. Said this service date, service time by 5 p.m. tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait to get these boys in my hand, man. I'm be honest with you. But let's look at these dimensions. I'm sure pretty a lot of y'all have seen this. Has been floating around, I think, on Facebook for the most part. Here it is. These are the dimensions. All right. These are the dimensions that I'm going to read to you. Okay. It is a 16th of an inch bigger than the Kicker Q class. So it may fit inside the box. Those of you who have Q class boxes from me. The only concern I have is what is the box requirements now? Because that information is not here. Well, I have to look at I'm going to show you our TS parameters too. I'm going to read them to you. It comes in the D1 and D2. And the mounting depth is pretty large. 8 inches. Let's look at that so we can see how big that is. Hold on a second. That's pretty big. But right. Everybody knows what that is. 8 inches is. Thought I had a measuring tape up here. I guess I do not. 8 inches is rather large. I don't want to walk off, wait till Vanna get back. 8 inches is 1 inch taller than a DD 2508G. So it still fit up on the seat of a truck because 8 is less than 15, which is up on the seat of most trucks. That should, the draft or the angle, that should fit with a 2.5 inch seat lift. I'm pretty sure that they checked that already. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit up on the seat of the truck because even the guy that was doing the talking about it yesterday said that you're gonna see a lot of those up on the seat of the truck. I personally feel they're gonna sell out quick. All the ones I bought already been claimed. Have been claimed already. If you need them, get at me. MB, in your opinion, here we go. MB, in your opinion, besides the power handling, which sub sounds better musical wise? Kicker subs or DD subs? That's just a matter of opinion. Hip hop and R&B, just from your experience. It's all in the box, but I can make both of them sound good. There's no sound better. It's just they all have a unique sound. And it all depends on what performance level you're talking about too, as well. Because DD has far more high performance subwoofers than Kicker does. We talking about Kicker CBR, CBX. None of those have the power rating of even a 600, 700 series, 800 series. Not to mention, we ain't gonna go to the hand-built stuff. All right, so it all depends. You really can't compare them two together. Kicker is more, and that's why they have such a valid growth. Kicker is more for the everyday consumer. That's their business model. And now they got the Solo that is pretty much, the Solo series is their foray back into the SPL Extreme Loudness series. Whereas DD has 99, 95, Z, 2500 series, 800 series. They got several series that far surpass what Kicker's doing right there. So that's really a question I couldn't answer. Yeah, you did say, you said an SQ versus L versus SQ, you something like the 120. All you need to get that big girl attention. The video still up there. All you need to get the big boy. I still think both of y'all wrong. I think both of you. I still think both. My wife right here. So if you think you finna dig in that and cause the issue between my wife before you start, just realize we married 28 years. So even if I didn't say it or did say it, she sit right here. She ain't gonna be mad. You ain't causing no waves over here. He ain't causing no waves over here. T Brew. Blessings, Team MB. I hope you all stocked up on wood after the Kicker show last night. You and Miss Black about to be busy. Possibly. And hey, we might be. What's up with you, T Brew? I saw you in the feed yesterday over there, Kick. How you doing? Mr. 6'7". I need a 3.5 seat lift for an X8. You see how big the drive is? You might not. I don't know. I don't think 8 inches is going to do it. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to have it here tomorrow. I will build a frame real quick. I can actually measure that out. But 8 inches, it might have to be with a 2.5 inch seat lift with most trucks. I'm pretty sure that if you got a 5th gen GMC, you ain't going to have to worry about it at all because them things come 11 inches high in the front, 7 in the back, automatic. So that's cool. You're fine with anything 2019 up. It's the Fords and the later model GMCs we're going to have to worry about that 2.5 inch seat lift. It's Ford's later half. We're going to worry about that 2.5 inch seat lift. TC. Yeah, they got two units, two dudes in the video. On the video, I said, just all you need to get the big butt girl attention. They think they're gonna cause some problems by saying that. Like,
What? Get out of here.
Sit down.
Get out of here.
Yeah, sit down. MB, man, I just saw G715 in person. Surrounds. Ooh, you did? That thing a big one. Surround so thick and tall, different from what you unboxed a while back. The G715, yeah, it is. It does have a mega roll surround. It's not as mega as some others, but it's in comparison to the G5, it's kind of fat. It's kind of fat. Yeah. Monsters looking stuff might give my 5MT a fight, different level sub. Yeah, I think it's on the MT. I think it's a step above the MT. I really believe it's a step above the MT. You have to go to that. What's the other model I got? Yeah, that G7 is something serious, man. He a big boy. He a big boy. That and DB is a big company as a whole. Period. I don't know. I was gonna do a video and show y'all that. Like deep, if you could take everything that everything, I'm talking about literally everything that companies like, you could put Scar, Sundown, and CT Sounds together and put all these stuff together, and you still wouldn't have more products than DB Drive. That's how big that company is. That's how many products they have. Every performance level, every niche, whether you want PA, warm, they got that many products, man. Uh, and the G7 is the G stands for generation. So generation 7, they stay high competition level stuff. People ask, are they looking for sponsorships? I don't think so. Not at this time. Not at this time. But the stuff's stout because remember I was telling y'all the other day where everybody once you show these new subwoofers and they coming out and tell you they got a custom, especially when they say custom to Spider. And now look at the Spider because I actually had these boys in my hand. I see how they get good writers and write us some good stuff. But then when I get in my hand, I can see, boy, ain't nothing custom to about that. They the same thing as the other, it's a different color. Exact same thing as the other. Stop. And then it's all coming out of this place that, you know, where they coming from. Same build out. But the G5, they went away totally from that G5 old design. They went totally away from that completely. And they put a whole new Spider. They put the same Spider on the G7, they put on the G5. They gave his own basket too. So I might want to start looking. They got an extensive catalog. Everything you can name, every 4x60, 5x7, 3.5, 3.25, passive, DSP, they got everything. Everything. And during the COVID, they didn't increase their prices. Now with these tariffs, same thing's applying. They're doing the same thing that Kicker doing. On this shipment, there's no need to do any price increases because the PO's already been paid for and the stuff is here. They're not going to do no price increases. And watch out for these companies that tell you, oh, because the tariffs here, we had to increase the price. Stop it. Stop it. Not right now. It's going to be a while. This stuff, when you get this stuff, when people buy this stuff, man, you see how long we've been waiting on the Solo X? Now they ain't got this order fulfilled. Whatever company, whatever manufacturers over there is making it, they filling somebody else's orders until Kicker pays for another PO. If we still having to, we gotta see how that go. I'm pretty sure every company, worth its merit in America is looking at outsourcing from China to maybe India, Africa. Because and I'm gonna release that video. I need to release that video now. I'll release that video tomorrow about the tariffs too, so y'all can understand how buying American helps us. Uh, I'm gonna stand behind the administration, whether he did it a little too forceful. It needed to be done. This needed to be done. Finally, y'all know I've been saying it. I've been in business 4 years, and I've been saying it for years. I wish they bring this stuff back home. I wish they bring this stuff back home. You'll see a lot more competition. You'll see a lot more innovation because here in America, everything they be coming up with would be protected. Your intellectual property would be protected. So somebody would have to come out with something. You wouldn't just be able to just copy it, put your name on it, and then get the people to like you on social media, and then have you thinking that, yeah, this is woo, and it ain't actually nothing. And then everybody doing the same thing. Yeah, so we'll see. It's gonna take time, see how it go. I'm standing by the administration, and I personally believe that they're gonna have to relent. They're gonna have to relent because they need to sell their stuff here. When they say they increase their tariffs and reciprocal, what that mean? He don't let us sell nothing over there, no way. You know, somebody said something to me, and I want to say this to y'all, and it could be true. They said the only reason why Trump ran for president is because he tried to open up a hotel. He tried to buy some land in China, and they told him no. Because, see, I want you to understand something about the Chinese. Everything that come out of China belongs to the Communist Party. There is no privately held companies over there. Don't believe in that. Everything belongs to the party. Everything belongs to the people. Everything belongs to the party. So when they said years ago, before Trump even was talking about running for president, and this was the idea he got in his head when this happened, he tried to buy some land over there because he wanted to put a hotel or a resort or something, and they told him no. But he ain't tripping that bad until right next to Mar-a-Lago or something like that. They bought some land over here next to his, and when he found out about it, and it could be true, you know how our president is, he got his panties in a bunch. He says, "You told me I can't buy none over there," and then he got mad at this government for selling his land right next. He said, "So we can't buy none over there, and they can buy stuff over here." And that was what made him run for president the first time, and that's why he got in there and went right after China. And he said when he went back this time, he back at it again. And I ain't gonna. Hey, I get it, because it do make sense. And if y'all geniuses would stop being so short-sighted, you would see, like here in Atlanta, the Chinese old Piedmont Hospital, the entirety of it, the land, the building, the administration, all that. They own the whole thing. Fact. Right here in Atlanta, Georgia. They own a lot of other stuff too. I think, well, I ain't gonna say that, but depending on how it go, you know, like I told you swing, you paid, as far as I'm concerned. You swing, you paid, but we'll see how it go. But them raising their tariffs over there on our stuff, y'all don't let none of me sip over there sell no way. Nothing. But you want to sell the stuff over here. Make sure y'all watch this video I'm going to release tomorrow so you can really understand the backstory. Not only about maybe that's why Trump ran for president, but also a thing called rare earths. And give y'all a little 30-second tidbit about it. Rare earths is in everything. When you listen up, they're in these phones, near the mags in these Bluetooth speakers. It's in computer chips. And guess who is the only place in the world where you can get rare earths? They got a monopoly on it. Guess what? I'm going to leave it at that. And how this happened, it is a national security threat. So I tell you, I'm more than just, I'm not a basehead. I'm not just like other people. I'm not a basehead, man. I listen to music and I ain't a dummy. It's by a long shot. Can you? I compete you. I don't. You can compete with my musical enclosure. I mean, I build your enclosure for music. I don't build burp enclosures. If you tell me to build your box tune to whatever the resonant frequency of your vehicle is, 2 to 3 hertz higher, I'll do that if you want to. But if you want to compete just in a musical demo, I'll build you a box tuned to the genre of the music that you listen to. And if you want to get in the show, cool. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you you're gonna win. I'm not stupid like that, Inky. But if you're looking for a specific burp box, I don't specialize in playing one frequency very, very loud. And there's a lot of stuff into that SPL stuff more. So it is a skill. I'm just not into it. It's a skill. Learning the resonant frequency in your vehicle, changing the visor, port area, speaker, keeping the voltages running a certain home. You do everything differently when you're doing SPL competitions for burp, other than just musical demo bass wars. But yeah, you can use my box in a competition. Yeah, you can do that. And if you want me to tune a little higher than 33 so you can get more of an SPL boost, because it's easier for a woofer to be the more it moves, the more it's gonna compact air. The more you can compact air, the higher your SPL is going to be. At the sacrifice of, if you listen to hip hop and R&B, you tune you 38, 40 hertz, so you can do a very loud score through the lanes. You're gonna have problems playing DJ Mustard, decaf, because that still plays below some of 33 and below. So you gotta figure out what you want for your system when you're away from the show. Then you just riding to them from the right. What do you want then? Man, don't play low enough. Well, you said you want to play loud. It's on you. What's up, David Cruz? I'm thinking the same thing. Hope that's not the case, but that thing is massive. Yes, it is. It looks massive, but sometimes remember the camera will trick you. Camera trick you a little bit. 8 inches ain't all that bad. Baby, you got a measuring tape over there? You seen one?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take it upstairs. I want to show them what 8 inches is. I hope I ain't take it back to the shop. Yeah, I remember today I was in the shop. I seen 2. I said, I didn't know I had 2 of these. I thought I had one. What a yellow one it? That's a mighty. I took both of them in the back. Yeah, I took both of them to them. I think I took both of them to the back. David Cruz, with the reviews you do, what is the most common mistake manufacturers make? One thing you would absolutely cut out if you ever made a sub. I guess you're talking about 8-inch subwoofer. Oh, I knew the yellow was up here. Okay, hold on a second, David. This is 8 inches. I don't know if the camera's going to actually show y'all that, but let me see if I can show y'all something to scale. So this is 8 inches. The drill, commonly loose drill. It is a tad, it is an inch shorter than, if this is a drill, 8 inches is, for scale, those of y'all have a drill, is right here, right where this metal's at. Is 8 inches. As you can see. Get close to it. As you can see, that's 8 inches. So this is a can. That's 8 inches. So it's pretty tall. Let's get the no, you can't grab that. Let's look at a, my wife ain't gonna be able to grab that. That boy's pretty heavy. Hold on a second. This is a DD608F, about the average size of 8 inch. The top of the basket, the bottom of the basket would be here. So that's not really all that big. This right here, this woofer is 6 7/8, and the Solo X is 8 inches. It's 7 15/16, which puts it, so y'all can see. There you go. That's much higher it would be. About an inch. That still fit up on the seat of a truck. So I'm not really worried about that depth. It does have a lot of girth because it's square. Oh, boy, I'm sorry. I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy the tariff situation happened because it's going to get a lot of the charlatans out the way, and it's going to teach y'all something about Cardell at the same time. I think this is a boom. I was talking to Ken. He said, man, the tariffs in that. What's up, Ken? Ken made a comment. He said, man, the tariffs enabled us. I'm finna secure $10 million, 10 another a couple of $1 million contracts in his business, just because of what this administration already enacted. I was like, what? He said, yeah, for real. So don't think short sighted about how much things. And the thing, I don't really think y'all, the prices ain't gonna go up that much. It is gonna go up, but just wait it out, man. Before you don't act like, excuse me, baby. Don't act like a woman get scared. Wait and see how things develop. Because then you'll see the same people they're scaring this, that, another. Then 6-7 months later, like I hate these people, even in my family. They talk real, real bad about stuff. And then when it winds up turning out good, they never recall that stuff they said. I be sitting there looking at them like, interesting. You the same clown that said, and now you reimagining like you never had these conversations. It pisses me off internally. I just sit there and look. I say, he's a clown. He's a clown. But just wait, man. Don't be. Please, like what? I love this comment by Kendrick Lamar, man. Turn your TV off, man. Turn your TV off. Please. Turn your TV off. Any thoughts on the new audio control Epic series and altitude amps? Audio control make good stuff. As a matter of fact, you see they didn't take ready-made designs and put their name on it. They actually did topography, did the heat sink, and then they had to develop. I wonder where they making them jokers at. I wonder if they're making them in China, because not every cardio company is going to be affected by this. A good portion of them are, but some don't get their stuff made in China. Like, listen, is it going to affect the amps? Amps made in Korea, bro, South Korea. So if somebody's telling you, hey, these tariffs coming in, so we got to do this amp price increase, you said, wait a second, bro. Hold on, man. The tariffs for Chinese, I thought you said that was made in Korea. It's 10% on Korea for the next 90 days. What are we talking about here? Unless your amp made in China. And then, as I said, it ain't even hit yet. Look at them. Look at them. That's why I tell you when I build these boxes, measure the box, measure the port area, measure the length of the port, measure the outside volume, see if I ain't building your box within specs. Somebody tell you, oh, we got to increase the price of her and body amp before Monday. Wow, we're going to have Monday, bro. I thought you said the amp came out of Korea. It's a Korean board. If it is true, what you saying, then that you basically just sitting there telling us your amp come out of China. So you've been lying then. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all stick with me, man. I don't do nothing but tell people the truth, man. You're gonna have to respect me, boy. I listen. I was born on the curb. I sit there and watch stuff first and then listen. Then I catch a minute. AMB, hailing from, where you hailing from, baby? Hailing from Jumun, J-U-M. Tech question. That's version 3. Windows.
I see flags. You see a word?
Oh, it's a flag?
3 flags.
Oh, I see. Oh, man, I don't see a word. Have you experienced issue getting it calibrated? I don't think I have Windows 11, but my dad. Sometimes I have to redo the calibration test, or you can just use your last calibration. They'll take the last parameters and put it inside the little device. But I haven't had an issue. Every time I always redo it. First, I calibrate it to itself, and then I test to short the leads. It always comes back with the first test.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It always comes in. I haven't had an issue.
My bad.
Yeah, I haven't had an issue with mine. Maybe you got a defective one. Angry Alien 100. Boy, y'all got some heck of YouTube names. This dude said, "Yeah, Angry Alien." All right, let me see. It's time for me to go. Y'all got to put my son to bed. Format, wave check, high recording, match with a clean signal from your equipment. Okay. Will an amp that puts out 1K between one and foam not be affected as much by appendage rise? Yes, J Audio. This is true. It won't be affected much. It's not going to be affected much, but you're going, because it puts out the same power between 1 and 4, you're good there. But I challenge you, Tim, take your multimeter. Play any song you want. Don't play a test tone. Play any song you want, any genre of music. Hook your test leads into the speaker wire and sit and put your multimeter on and watch what happens. You're going to see numbers you ain't going to believe. Don't never believe nobody when they say, "Hey, man, I got a wire to one on rising to 2. First question come out your mouth is, what you doing, a test tone? Because when I put my test leads inside the speakers and play music, it's rising all. You ain't got to do that. You can put your test leads inside your speakers, terminal, push terminals, and push down the cone. You're going to see that joker jump all over the place. The very movement of itself is causing resistance because it's creating it. When you move the cone, you do that. When you move the cone, you create your own electrical signal that's fighting the signal coming in. So it's good to have an amp that fights it over 1 through 4. But so you will get more wattage to your subwoofer than an amp that didn't. It doesn't have that technology. But you rising all over the place when you play music. On this channel, all we talking about is music. We're talking about systems playing music. We're not talking about sine waves, one frequency. We're just talking music, and it's going to rise substantially all over the place. Y'all be blessed. I will see y'all Friday for sure. It's going to be hard to take for me. I feel like a little kid knowing that Solo X is en route right now. And I'm going to pick that boy up tomorrow. If I go up there tomorrow and ain't there, I'm coming back. At Friday, they said by 5. I'm going to go back up there at 5 o'clock. My mailing address. Is it here now? And be there here, man. I can hear Vern now. I said, man, what is this? Boy, this is the one. This is the one to rule them all. Look at boy. Look at boy. You win the magic. I ain't said it. You said it. Y'all be blessed, man. I'll let you.